Tail of the tape now for these 240-pound fighters, and as you can see, Gatti is by far the younger of the two, already on the dark side of 30, though. Mickey Ward has gotten better in the last few years, despite his advanced age. They're both 5'8". They both have a reach of 68 inches. They both spent about 10 seconds on the scale, and we're told that they weighed the contractually agreed-upon limit of 141.5, whether they did or not. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Arturro Gatti Mickey Ward fight is scheduled for 10 rounds, non-title, using the rules of the Mohegan Tribal Gaming Commission. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The doctor or the referee can stop the fight in case the cut is caused by an accidental headbutt, and that cut causes the fight to be stopped. We go to the scorecards after 3 rounds have been completed, and you can be saved by the bell in the 10th and final round only. Jim.
Irish Mickey Ward from up the road in Lowell, Massachusetts. As you can see, he has fallen short in his efforts against championship quality fighters. That doesn't mean anybody's eager to fight him.
One reason is because he always is in supreme condition. Amazingly, Mickey Ward has been a junior welterweight for all 17 years of his career. He insists that fighters who move up in weight frequently do so only because they don't want to train as hard as they did when they were young and hungry.
Our closer looks in the ring tonight, not just at what the fighters have accomplished, but at the big star of the show, how they fight.
After taking almost 3 years off, Mickey Ward came back against an undefeated prospect named Alfonso Sanchez, lost 6 straight rounds, and won the fight with that one body punch. Then after losing a championship shot at Vince Phillips, he came back against a really rugged Englishman in London, had to score a knockout, and simply outwilled Shea Neary. In his last fight against Jesse James Leija, he lost a technical decision when this cut was declared wrongly, as it developed, because of a headbutt.
So Ward comes in off that disappointing outing against Jesse James Leija, a fighter who may loom down the road again as an opponent for either of the two fighters you'll see tonight. And here comes Arturro Gatti.
Gatti told us, Jim, that his father told him, you can't be a fighter and a rock and roll star at the same time. That's when he seemed to have toned down his act outside of the ring, trained as hard as he could, and found himself at 140 pounds at the correct weight at this stage of his career.
And within the cult audience of boxing, almost a living legend because of the drama of his fights. A closer look at Arturro Gatti.
After winning the 130-pound championship as a boxer, he was knocked down and beaten up by one Wilson Rodriguez. His eyes nearly closed, and he came back to score a melodramatic knockout that made him a star in Madison Square Garden. Then, against Gabe Ruelas, another very tough fighter, taking a beating. Finally, he comes back to reestablish himself with that left hook as an old-fashioned come-from-behind one-punch knockout fighter. Against Ivan Robinson, the fight of the year. He lost a decision. He also lost a decision in the rematch. But in the 20 rounds, we had non-stop action like this. He also lost to Angel Manfredi when his eye busted open in the first minute of the first round. He couldn't see punches coming. The fight was stopped.
They're in the ring. Let's go to Mark Biro for the official introductions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mohegan Sun Arena near Uncasville, Connecticut, for an evening of HBO Boxing After Dark. under the promotion of main events in association with the Mohegan Sun Casino and Budweiser, the undisputed, undefeated king of beers, this Bud's for you. Tonight's bouts are under the auspices of the Mohegan Tribal Gaming Commission Athletic Unit. The unit chief is Jerry Boyle. Ring officials assigned your ringside physicians, Chief Ringside Physician Dr. Michael Schwartz, Dr. Anthony Alessi, and Dr. Joseph Carpentieri. Your timekeeper is Michael Murtha, and counting for the knockdowns at the bell, the alternate referee, Johnny Callis. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your HBO Boxing After Dark main event of the evening, 10 rounds, junior welterweights. Your judges at ringside are, from Braintree, Massachusetts, Richard Flaherty, from Brookfield, Connecticut, Frank Lombardi, and from Rivervale, New Jersey, Steve Weisfeld. Your referee for this event, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the incomparable Frank Cappuccino. Here now are your principals, introducing first, in the blue corner to my right, wearing the white trunks with the red and blue trim, weighing 141.5 pounds. His professional record, 37 victories, 11 defeats, 27 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the pride of Lowell, Massachusetts, Irish Mickey Ward. His opponent in the red corner, wearing white trunks, blue trim, also weighing 141.5 pounds, with a professional record that reads 34 victories, 5 defeats. He has 28 knockouts. He boxes out of Jersey City, New Jersey. Here is Arturro Thunder Gatti. 10 rounds, junior welterweights.
Okay. Yeah. Good evening, gentlemen. You were both given your instructions in the dressing room. Now I want you to be careful on each of your corners where it might be a little wet. So just be careful when you move into the corner. Now both these touch gloves. I leave it with you. Back in the corner. Stay back in the corner.
If Mills Lane, who recently suffered a stroke, were here, this would when he appropriately would say, let's get it on. This is for you, Mills.
Veteran referee Frank Cappuccino came over to timekeeper Mike Murtha and reminded him, when you hammer the bell, you hammer it hard. We've got to be sure of hearing it.
Oh, everybody's expected a good fight tonight.
Mickey Ward starts off with a left hook upstairs, not the trademark punch. That one goes to the ribs, but perhaps a reminder to Gatti, I'll throw it up here too. Gatti's take on how to fight Mickey Ward, who is a body puncher destroyer. Well, he says body punchers don't like it to the body. I'll hit him in the rib cage too.
And I think he's going to do that too. But
There's
one thing
another
is for
big
sure,
left hook.
Mickey's not going to get behind on points in this fight in case he gets stopped on an accidental injury. That's for sure. He's coming out off the bat.
Normally a slower starter who sort of builds tempo as the fight goes on, but that's a good point. He probably learned a bit of a lesson in Texas about the importance of getting off early.
Yes, but he's also going to learn the importance of throwing a straight right hand too, because that looping right hand is not going to be effective tonight.
No. Let's keep it straight, man.
Gatti's been all over the scale. 130, 135, up to 147. Now back to 140. I think he may finally be fighting Emmanuel at his most effective weight.
Yes,
and he shows combination punching skill there.
And there's a cut on the right eye of Mickey Ward. It's on the corner. I don't know if it's dangerous, but from that left hook that Gatti landed earlier.
Gatti's looking very good. He's shooting his punches real loose, freely. Everything is flowing beautiful, and he's moving out of the way very gracefully.
Yeah, Arturro looks good in there, as he's already opened up the cut above Ward's right eye, same eye over which Ward was cut in his loss to Vince Phillips.
And it does look like a bad cut.
Looks
Jim.
deep. Well, you know, we mentioned the two cut men, Al Gavin and Joe Souza. You don't normally hear those names in the pre-fight on camera, but it was necessary tonight.
That's right, and if he can make it back to the corner, Al Gavin is a good cut man. In fact, both of them are good cut men.
Al's as good as there is. If there's anybody who's that good, it's Joe Souza, who's across the way.
So both guys may end up bleeding if this fight continues at the way that it's going.
Well, any fight in which Arturro doesn't bleed is an upset. Look at the combinations, though, from Gatti.
Everything is flowing beautiful, very natural.
The fighters who customarily give Gatti trouble have jabs, and we haven't seen any jabs or many jabs coming from Ward.
Now that's a great point, Larry. In his losses to Ivan Robinson and Angel Manfredi, he was beaten to the jab. Ward walks in without jabbing. That's perfect for Gatti. Arturro looking over at us as if to say, I agree with the call.
Good round for Arturro Gatti.
Excellent.
Nothing, it's on the outside.
Now what, huh? Bucket?
Relax. Right here to the right. Right here.
Now this is Gavin to the right of your screen, and you can see that Al has already gone to work.
Okay.
Gotta move your head. Can you do that?
And Emmanuel, let's take a look at how this cut was opened in the first round. I believe, as Larry said, on an Arturro Gatti left hook. Well, the cut's already there.
Bad of problems as a cut may be, I think the biggest problem that Ward is having is dealing with the rhythm right now of Gatti. Gatti's got his rhythm to move it. He's doing everything very natural. Everything is flowing smoothly. And I think it's going to continue that way unless Mickey steps it up.
Mickey's going to have to crowd Arturro against the ropes. He won't beat Gatti in the middle of the ring. Gatti simply has better feet.
That's a good fact. And also upper body movement. Gatti's moving his upper body, not just moving. He's moving, bobbing, and weaving. Mixing up his punches very well.
Uppercut, left hook. Gatti firing from all angles. It looks so far as though the marriage of Gatti and Buddy McGirt is paying huge dividends for Arturo's basic craft.
Absolutely, he looks very good. He's doing a more variety of things. For the most part, Mickey's very predictable right now. And the speed and the different movements is really confusing Mickey. You can see it if you study his mind.
But we've seen Mickey Ward lose every minute of every round and win the fight, as he did against Alfonso Sanchez. You can never count him out.
Let him go, let him go.
Ward is having problems with the power that Gatti's got, because Gatti's a good puncher. He turns all of his body doing his punches, and he's what we call a free puncher. He lets all of his body turn all the way through, very loose and natural. And it's the variety of things that he's doing that's really causing a lot of problems.
You understand?
Whereas Mickey is very predictable. Plus, I think the punching power of Gatti, in addition to his boxing, is very effective.
Yeah, between rounds, when we focused on Ward's corner to watch Al Gavin work the cut, I'm told that Arturro Gatti's people Trainer Buddy McGirt in particular were telling him, you've got too much power for Mickey. He's not used to facing power like yours.
At this stage, he's got a little bit of too much of everything.
Started to say, I think it's the speed more than the power.
The speed, and he's shooting uppercuts, left hooks, right hands over the shoulder, a variety of things.
Body punches. Numbers, Arturro threw 70 punches in round 1. He's going to wind up throwing more than 70 at this rate in round 2. And he's connecting at a high percentage, and Ward is just occasionally getting in a pot shot here and there.
The impressive thing about what Gatti is doing is that when he throws those combinations, he's not staying there long enough to get hit in return.
Now, Ward is doing exactly what he should do. Now, he's closing the distance now to try to neutralize some of the movements. He's closing the distance before he punches.
Here you keep the punches up.
And now Cappuccino warning Gatti to keep punches up. So let's make a note that there was a verbal warning at the end of round 2.
Okay, now listen. When he gets close to you, keep your hands up. Now he's trying to get that body shot. So when he gets close to you, just keep him turning, okay? You're boxing beautiful. Just keep using the speed, okay? Straight right hand.
You can punch on him all day long. You just stand there. Head movement, double jab. Head movement, double jab. The overhand right, you got to keep your right hand out. All he's looking for is a hook or an uppercut on you. That's it. Deep breath. Come on, use the 30-second rest.
Put your head back.
Even swallow.
Just keep moving your head.
As long as it goes, the better
Come
it's
on, man. You heard him that time. Okay.
Come on, baby.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
CompuBox numbers through the second round. Arturro Gatti averaging 29 jabs thrown per round. That makes it very difficult for Ward, who doesn't really have a jab, to start his attack.
But Ward seems to be applying more pressure now and trying to get close, and he's going to have to continue doing that. He can't sit back at a distance. He's going to have to get very close to Gatti if he's got any chance of pulling this fight off.
And he's going to have to trust that Al Gatti can keep the cut under control and keep him in the fight even as he presses both.
Yes, he does. Gavin seems to have did a good job. Usually, a good cut man takes 2 rounds before the blood really coagulates.
Hard left hook by Arturro Gatti. Gatti landing a lot of punches cleanly and sharply. Ward trying to feint his way inside. Looks as though Gatti is so conscious of Ward's left hook that there might be an opening here for Ward to land the right hand, but he's not really quick with the right, the way he is with the left.
See, Ward is primarily dealing with one punch for the most part. Most of the punches are going to strictly his left hand, and most good fighters can neutralize that. He's going to have to stay just as he's doing now. He's going to have to continue to do that, to stay close.
Gatti turning away from Ward at the ropes and back to the center of the ring.
Well, he's not going to be able to deal with Gatti's speed anyway, so he just want to stay close to him. That's the only chance he's got.
Stop!
Earlier in the round, Ward landed his first good hook to the body. He has to do more of that if he's going to be there in the second half of the fight.
He just landed his second good left hook to the body.
You got to remember also that Gatti himself cuts up and swells up pretty bad himself.
Well, and if anything will take Gatti's foot movement away, it would be that left hook to the body, if Ward could get it in there.
And he's getting closer and closer now.
What Gatti's people have been most concerned about is just this kind of stuff that will keep Ward in the fight long enough to bust up Gatti.
Yep, and here comes the Lowell, Massachusetts contingent rising to the occasion for their fighter. And here's Gatti with some of that. I'll give it to him in the body medicine.
Now the fight has turned out to be what we expected. So much for the boxing.
They're standing up in round 3.
Maybe those body punches slowed Gatti down a little bit.
And now he's trying to slow Ward down with body punches too.
Good sharp left hook upstairs by Gatti. Uppercuts for Arturro. Fast hands. Ward's cut opening again.
Ward has got to keep it in tight like that.
That's what they came here for.
You got to respect. Listen to me. When you get inside, don't take that body shot, Arturro. Don't listen to me. You finish beautiful. You don't have to take that shot. Don't take it. As soon as you get inside, go to your left. Okay.
Round 4 begins. In round 3, the two fighters, by CompuBox estimate, landed a combined 53 power shots. 30 for Gatti, 23 for Ward. Harold, how do you have it so far?
Okay, Jim, 3-0, 30-27, Arturro Gatti. Jim, I got to tell you, Arturro Gatti showing us not only beautiful combinations, but really, really nice ring generalship. It's a big ring, probably something like 22 feet. He's moving beautifully, keeping Mickey Ward off balance. When he did stand still in the last minute of round 3, he ripped those shots to the body, always combinations. I think Arturro Gatti's won all 3 rounds, although the third one was close.
Given that Ward is the New England fighter, Manny, you have to be surprised at the size of the ring.
Yes, I thought it would be a smaller ring to favor him, but right now the ring is a big ring, which really would favor Gatti since he's coming to this fight predicted that he would be the boxer.
Gatti's left eye beginning to swell. No blood yet. Gatti's left eye swells in virtually every fight.
That's because of those high cheekbones that he has. Good right hand. Good right hand. Good right hand.
And Gatti
good right hand. And he hurt him with that right hand too.
Gatti trying to clear his head, comes back with his own punches.
Now the Warrior is going to come out of both of those guys. I don't think the boxing is going to be too much from this point on. I think Gatti's going to have to fight Mickey because Mickey's putting too much pressure on him now. And he's going to resort back to what he's been doing most of his career, and that's to punch.
Gatti to the body. Gatti with uppercut. Straight right hand. Oh, this is good stuff.
Looks like there's blood coming now.
We saw Ward in those type of fights. You remember the fight with Emmanuel Burton, so this is just one of his normal fights.
Fight of the year for 2001, Ward Burton broke a lot of CompuBox records. Oh, that's another right hand bomb by Mickey Ward. Gatti takes this one a little better, but he's been rocked in this round. Oh, big left hook by Ward, big left hook by Gatti.
In that fight against Emmanuel Burton, the 35-year-old Ward averaged 118 punches around.
And what's surprising me now, he's coming back with a beautiful short right hand. That's what his most effective punch tonight has been, the right hand now, more so than the body punch.
Oh, what a body shot. Oh, magnificent left to the body. Was it low? Was it low?
I thought it was a little bit low.
And Frank Cappuccino thought so too, and he's going to rule no knockdown, and he's taking a point away from Gatti.
You got 5 minutes to recoup.
Key ruling by Frank Cappuccino. Didn't hesitate at all. He was sure of what he'd seen.
Now, you got 5 minutes. To the end of the round.
They've sounded a bell to end the round.
Keep doing it. You know what's happening. Okay. Daniel, go ahead.
Harold, why did the round end?
Okay, Jim, let me tell you something. It's miscommunication between the referee and the timekeeper. When Frank Cappuccino saw that low blow, there's no question he should have yelled timeout. At which point, Mickey Ward would have up to 5 minutes to recover. If he can't, continue after 5 minutes, he loses. But the timekeeper never stopped the clock, and that's all there was to it. He let it run. He let the round run out.
Does he have 5 minutes now?
Ward still have 5, yeah.
No, absolutely not. 1 minute rest period.
Let's take a look and see if the blow was low. Yes, it was.
Yep.
That's how we saw it.
I'm all set. I want to go.
You heard Mickey Ward. He's all set. He wants to go. Why is that not a surprise?
In round 4, both guys threw more than 30 power shots and landed more than half. So it is becoming the slugfest everyone anticipated, despite Arturro Gatti's skillful efforts to make it a boxing match in the early rounds. Oh, look at the granite in Ward's chin as he takes 3 flush power shots.
But he doesn't return fire until Gatti is finished, which invites Gatti to keep going.
Emmanuel, how discouraging is it to Arturro to have landed the kind of bombs he's landed?
It's got to, because he's trading full force on those shots. And actually hasn't really hurt Ward. He hits him with the punches, full force, and Ward may wiggle a lot from the impact of it and lose his balance, but he's never shown that he's been seriously hurt yet. And the only one to me that's been hurt has been Gatti. But he got hit with that short right hand.
Absolutely.
Another short right hand by Ward again.
We're about halfway through the round right now. We've lost our round clock. About a minute and a half to go in the round now. Blood begins to flow from above Ward's right eye again. But look at the distance between the two fighters. This is becoming Mickey Ward's fight. They're fighting in a phone booth, and that's the way he wants it.
You know, this is reminiscent of a fight many years back, since we're speaking of the 50s, between a guy named Colin Basilio and Tony DeMarco.
Basilio, one of the fighters I mentioned at the beginning of the night.
Yes. You know, you could take those white trunks off and put one pair of white and one pair of black on, and we could go all the way back to the 50s.
Get him loose, let him out.
It is man against man in there.
Oh, my God.
This bout is scheduled for 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, the fans are going to get 12 rounds of action out of 10 rounds tonight.
Now they're going to get 15 rounds
more.
back.
Oh, look at that! Look at that combination!
And Arturro, Gatti's right eye is bleeding.
Yeah.
The blood begins to flow.
And he's loaded up every punch.
A tremendous rally by Mickey Ward. And the timekeeper can't seem to get it straight when to ring the bell. Crowd's going
I see
nuts.
what Frank Cappuccino was saying now.
Yep.
Just aim your punches. You got this.
I got the towel, man. Don't worry. Keep that. How you feel?
Give me your head. Let me work for you.
Flawless, man.
Touch him, and turn out. You stay in the side, take unnecessary body punishment. Don't take it. Rinses, Mikey. Come on, baby. We got to suck it up like a champ now.
We talked earlier of the tremendous...
Everything that he's shooting is landing pretty good, turning all of his body weight through on every punch. And at this stage, if you don't look closer, you think that Ward is about to give. And here Ward's coming back. And I didn't think that Gatti was expecting to throw that many punches, especially the short punches that he's shooting.
Larry, we're halfway through.
We talked about the amazing condition and endurance and will of Ward, and we saw it in that round, how he came back at Gatti. As Emmanuel, as you mentioned, Gatti hasn't had to throw that many punches for a long time.
No, and he's landed some beautiful shots. But, you know, as I said earlier, now Gatti is starting to swell up and bleed also. But at this stage, I would still have Gatti with him, but it looks very promising for Mickey. Because Mickey has not been hurt yet. He's been hit with some great shots, but he's never staggered away from it all.
Gentlemen, in the 5th round, they landed 98 punches. My CompuBox estimate, 88 of them power shots. Almost evenly distributed.
Oh, keep that control there.
A hellacious round. So the pace slows slightly here in round 6.
Gatti's fighting his sticks is going to come out now, and it's going to be nothing but a slugfest, I think, for the most part. And I think Ward is going to put enough pressure on him where he can't really box him. He's going to have to fight.
Mickey Ward wants to come to you, he will walk through a hailstorm of punishment to do it.
And you better watch that short right hand that he's trying to get close to shoot over the shoulder now. That seemed to be his key punch.
He's turning it over.
Again, yes.
He's turning it over like never before.
And that's just as dangerous as the left hook to the body is at this point in the fight.
Oh, what a haymaker by Gatti. And Ward just comes right back.
Business as usual.
Big left hook by Gatti. Ward says, I'll walk with you over here. Relentless.
That's the right hand again. And he's shooting straight across the shoulder as if he's anticipating the movement of Gatti. Instead of shooting at Gatti's head a lot, Ward is shooting straight at his shoulders, and he's catching him because most of the time Gatti tries to avoid the right by going down instead of pulling away.
But Gatti is fighting a good round here.
He's winning this round big.
He's gone back to some movement, throwing combinations, trying to move away, standing and fighting, moving again, trying to move his upper body. This is a very good Gatti we're looking at here.
Yep, in the war of wills, Gatti has taken it to another step. And now Ward is going to have to reimpose himself as he did in rounds 4 and 5.
Gatti's went back to boxing. I didn't think he would, but he's went back to boxing. He's working very effective too.
Yep. And Joe Souza did such great work that I see no blood on Gatti's right eye.
Ward pounds his heart as if to say, I can take anything you can give.
That's the way you're gonna walk.
And he can.
That's it, baby. That's the key. Listen to me. He's in the same fight you're in. Okay? He's feeling the same tired as you, if not tired. Nice and smart. Okay, now when he gets close to you, listen to me. If you don't feel like punching, move your upper body. He's not gonna do anything. Okay, then go back to the jab. You seen you on the ropes, you touch, touch, touch. Keep doing that till you get that second win. Take a deep breath. Now we boxing like Arturro Gatti.
Okay.
Listen to me. Look at me, baby. You got this fight. You can rest all day tomorrow, you understand?
Yes.
This is for all the marbles, baby. You understand me?
Give him business. You know what I would do? Nick, you got to back him up. He's hitting you here. He's hitting you here, Nick. Do it back, please. Come on, go.
People in boxing have been looking forward to this fight for a couple of years. They're getting what they were looking forward to.
And 6 rounds in the books, 4 more to go. Harold, how do you have it?
Okay, Jim, 4 rounds to 2, 57-56, Arturro Gatti. Jim, Mickey Ward gets an extra point in the 4th round because Frank Cappuccino took away a point for a low blow. It may be crucial at the end of this fight. Round 5, I thought Mickey Ward pulled out because sometimes what you do in the last 30 seconds is just an accumulation of what you've done in the first 2.5 minutes. And it was a great rally by Ward at the end of round 5. Round 6, Arturro Gatti comes back strong. 4-2 Gatti, but Gatti by only 1 point.
I have Gatti ahead 4-1 and 1 even because of that point taken away.
And for the moment, Gatti has succeeded in tempting Ward back into a boxing match.
Yes, he has. Gatti's doing a beautiful job. He's went back to his boxing, his corner, his instructor. He's mixing up his attack. Once again, Mickey seems to be confused.
And you heard the impassioned speech between rounds by Buddy McGirt, who's been there against some terrific fighters and is turning out to be a very good trainer. Ward pops that Gatti again with that right hand.
I wonder what kind of brains ahead to both of these guys have. I mean, they get hit with punches right on the chin, and it seems like it just stimulates him. It's another right hand again, and it comes right back.
Big counter left hook by Gatti there, as Ward was a little long with the straight right hand. Left it out there, Arturro popped it.
All right, good. That's what I want to see.
I think Gatti's doing beautiful with his new style of boxing. He's mixing up his work, boxing beautiful, but still he's the big puncher. He still sits down every once in a while and makes you respect him.
He can still fight.
Yeah, and I love his punching power.
Through 6 rounds, Gatti landed more than 200 punches, most of them on the face of Mickey Ward. And here comes Ward.
Let him go, let him out.
You can't stop him. Before a big fight, Most fighters like to try something new in training. Ward's innovation this time around was to rest only 30 seconds between rounds of sparring.
Yeah, but I don't think nothing can prepare him for this type of a fight here. Not only with a guy who's a busy fighter, but also a great puncher. At this stage, Mickey's been outdone in terms of talent, skills, but not in terms of heart. He's always trying, but
All right, let him go.
just
let him
one
out.
step
Get out
behind.
yourselves. Come on, come on.
Ward has turned southpaw here at the end of the round.
To no great effect.
Hey, listen. We got 10 minutes, baby. Can we get 10 minutes? Yes. Okay, listen to me, baby. When he gets close to you, Arturro, if you're not gonna punch, have your hands up. Just move. He don't want to fight no more. Okay, he's looking for the one shot. And go back to the.
You got left.
I'm all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Put it on him now.
Okay. You got to use everything with your left, then, Mick. Everything with your left.
Yeah.
Bang the shit out of him. Mick, don't be a punching bag. If you're going to be a punching bag, I'm not going to let this go like this. Fight hard.
Okay.
Keep back.
Yep. Got a punch. Got to punch. Come on, man. Come on.
Dick Eklund, Ward's brother and trainer, said he's not going to let him be a punching bag. Don't take so many punches. Can he start to avoid them? Is he Mickey Ward if he does avoid them?
I don't think he can avoid it. I think all he can do is just try to fight his way through the trouble because he's not going to ever avoid all of those punches.
Let him go.
Gatti is extremely sharp tonight.
Gatti threw 31 jabs in the 7th round. If he keeps throwing 30 jabs around, it's going to be awfully difficult for Ward to reel him in. It's going to set up the chance for Arturro to outbox Ward down the stretch as he's done through most of the first 7.
You know, it's hard for me looking at the wars that I've saw, great wars and all of the top fighters, to see him moving like this, like a young fighter, just totally amazing to me.
And those wars you saw in the ring, he had some equally vicious wars with the champagne bottle and the nightlife on the circuit in New Jersey.
You know, but he's gone through changes before. As an amateur, he was a boxer. Early in his pro career, he was a brawler. Then he changed to a boxer to win the 130-pound title from Tracy Patterson. Then he became a brawler again, and here he is back to boxing.
Just the fact that he's here is amazing.
Well, you give his management team great credit for taking him off for a couple of years to help restore him and give him easy fights and not use him up, because most of us didn't expect to see him still in the ring at the age of 30.
He's got a manager named Pat Lynch who's been as loyal and steadfast as any manager in boxing can be with Arturro Gatti. He's kept his career alive.
Yes, but even with all of that, there's something unusually physically in this man, for this man to take all of this. He's just one of those gifted guys like Yvonne Durrell. You just run across guys like that sometimes.
Another Canadian.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Absolutely. I thought that's why you were using Durrell as the standard there. I thought it was a given.
And you know, all of the punches Durrell took, when you meet him, he speaks like a British scholar. So very, very smart, intelligent man.
You don't fight with your head, Arthur.
There's that right hand again. The right again as Ward chops away at Gatti. Arturro hitting a little flat spot here. Mickey Ward starts to come on. Crowd gets back into it. Gatti throwing a few change-ups and then the high hard one. Again, left-right combination landed flush. Ward bleeding heavily.
And Gatti was hurt by a left and a right.
That is hurt. And this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
You gotta suck it up.
What a fight.
We gotta wait for a minute.
It looks like Mickey Ward is going to try to pull off another Emmanuel Burton.
Come here.
He's still
Got
been
him
calling
going
me
on.
work
Look, I swear, in case you got him going.
Listen, baby. You're taking too many shots inside, Arturro. Throw the right hand to the body, Arturro. Okay?
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Come on, Arturro. Listen to me. We got 6 minutes. Arturro, you got 6 minutes. Give me the 6 minutes for Jerry.
That's it. It started with that short right hand again. You know, this fight is just turning back and forth so much, and I think the body shot in there had a lot of effect on him, and I don't know if Arturro is going to fully recuperate from that volley.
We know that Mickey Ward can keep fighting through this kind of action.
Ward landed 42 out of 71 punches.
We're not sure about Gatti because he hasn't been in this kind of a war with as strong a fighter as Ward before.
That body shot again. That's the body shot.
It's the left hook to the body, Ward's money punch, and this knockdown counts.
And he is hurt.
This is it. He's not going to recover. It's not like a head punch.
He may not be able to recover.
I don't think so. And Ward is going to go right back down there again. Right to the body again. He's still hurting from the body punch also still, in addition to the head.
Arturro Gatti refusing to go down as Mickey Ward pounds away.
In the past, this is where Arturro Gatti has been dangerous.
But Ward should go back to the body again.
Gatti risking another low blow penalty to try to get Ward off of him, and lands another big shot.
Burton, did Ward punch himself out for the time being with that tremendous barrage in the first minute? Just look at this.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe there's still a minute and a half to go in the round? Gatti blinking away the blood in his right eye. Can't see out of the right eye. Vicious body shots by Gatti. Ward nods as if to say, come on, come on. Come on, let's fight.
Now, Gatti is trying to get a break. Ward should go right back to the body. That's where he needs to go to the body. You know, you dream of fights like this, but very seldom do they live up to the expectation. This is even more than you could dream of.
Just imagine if you bought a ticket. Stop it, Frank. You can stop it any time. Arturro Gatti's out on his feet. Frank Cappuccino's going to let him keep going.
Gatti doesn't even have the strength to tie Ward up.
And Ward is tied. And here comes Gatti back.
Less than 10 seconds in the round. Gatti's going to survive the round.
This should be the round of the century.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not going to let you take this punishment. Okay? Now look at me. Look at me, Arturro. Tell me something.
This guy's done. Game me up to done.
I know it's the toughest fight, man. You got it in there. So you're okay.
Hold on, let go.
Mickey Ward said
right
he
here,
would
you see, Gatti got hurt with the body shot, and that did more damage. Now he's coming back.
Mickey Ward said he would retire if he loses this fight. From the way Gatti went back to the corner,
In most conditions, this fight would have been stopped right here.
he may have more fighting left in him.
Gentlemen, in round 9, by CompuBox numbers, this fight's going to be stopped. Nope, it's not.
Whoa. Fight ain't over. Fight ain't over now. Last round.
corner. Go way back. All the way back.
I thought Buddy McGirt was going to stop it.
No.
After having said to his fighter he wouldn't let him take any more punishment, now we're going to go. Round 10. In round 9, they landed 110 punches between them. And they were all power shots. Harold, what's your scorecard?
Okay, Jim, 85-84. Mickey won. I think that he pulled ahead with that shot that knocked Arturro Gatti down. He certainly won the 8th round, so I got Mickey won up by a point. Interestingly enough, this round is 30 seconds short because that timekeeper never stopped the damn clock at the beginning of the round.
That's right. This round's only going to be about 2.5 minutes.
Which is good news for Gatti.
He's come out and asserted himself again at the beginning of the round. But does Gatti have a full 2 minutes left in the tank? I'm pretty sure Ward does.
Hold it. Come on, wind up like pros, huh? Ward looks hurt now, but he keeps coming.
Ward has got it, but he's going to have to let it go because the clock is ticking. And at this point, Gatti's winning a round, and this may be the crucial round of the fight.
I think Gatti's having trouble seeing out of both eyes now, Emmanuel.
Yes.
But he doesn't have trouble firing away. Hard body shot by Gatti. Knocks Ward back.
Ward is exhausted. Gatti sees that and seems to have taken some
Yes, Ed, he's taking
fresh air from it.
And he's winning his fight now.
I am humbled by watching these two guys take the punishment they are taking.
Well, we told you it might be a candidate for Fight of the Year. We didn't know it would be a candidate for Fight of the Century.
This is the way it has to end.
Arturro Gatti, Irish Mickey Ward, two of the most honest fighters in the sport of boxing, circa 2002. A fight straight out of the 1950s, a throwback to the golden era of the ring.
Was boxing war tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a majority decision. Judge Frank Lombardi scores the bout 94-94, a draw. Judge Richard Flaherty scores it 94-93. Judge Steve Weisfeld sees it 95-93. All to the winner by majority decision, Irish Mickey.